Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. One quiet morning, nothing feels different until everything changes. Jack and Ly Tu Tien wake up to a message they never expected. They've just won the lottery, $10 million. A number so unreal, it almost feels like a mistake. But strangely, they don't scream, they don't celebrate. They just sit there, looking at each other. And after a long silence, Jack says something unexpected. I don't want to buy anything. He pauses. I just want to go see people, the ones who stayed with us when we had nothing. Tu Tien looks at him, her eyes soft, almost glowing in the morning light. Then let's go. That same morning, a thin layer of fog still covered the hills behind their home. The wooden gate creaked open slowly. The smell of wet earth lingered after the rain. Jack closed his laptop for what felt like the last time. He packed only a few documents. The company, he decided to leave it to Uncle Dung, Mama Loy's old friend, the man who stood beside him when everything was still uncertain. Uncle Dung smiled gently. Go, work will always be there. But moments like this won't. Jack nodded. Then they got into their old white pickup truck, the same one that had carried their dreams. Through dust, through rain, through long silent nights, the engine started. The road stretched ahead, and just like that, a new journey began. Not to spend money, but to understand what truly makes life feel full. Their first stop, the Philippines. Manila welcomed them with bright sunlight and even brighter smiles. Outside a small cafe, a group of fans stood waiting, not with expensive gifts, but with something far more meaningful. A paper flower garland and a handwritten note. Thank you for making our lives feel a little lighter. Jack didn't say much. He never needed to. He simply bowed his head slightly, the way he always listens. In Thailand, by the Chao Phraya River, the sky slowly turned gold. Tu Tien rested her head on Jack's shoulder. Nearby, a small group of fans sang softly. Tomorrow will be sunny. Their voices weren't perfect, but somehow, that made it even more beautiful. Jack didn't speak. He just held her hand tighter. Because sometimes, love doesn't need language. In Bali, a young boy approached them quietly. In his hands, a small drawing. 2 figures under palm trees. Simple lines, but full of warmth. Tu Tien looked at it for a long time. Then she smiled. Maybe happiness has always been this simple. But not every story was light. In Manila, they visited a little girl with a fragile heart. She once wrote, "When I feel scared, I listen to your voice, and it feels like someone is holding my hand." Jack didn't bring a camera. He brought silence and an envelope and something deeper than words. In Chiang Mai, a young man shared that a single live stream, a few kind words from Tu Tien, had helped him stay alive. He handed her a small plant, the soil still damp. Tu Tien smiled gently. Take care of it, and don't forget, you deserve to grow too. As days passed, their journey stretched further. Japan, Korea, Taiwan, India, different languages, same feeling. In Tokyo, under falling cherry blossoms, a stranger bowed. Thank you for your kindness. Jack looked at Tu Tien. They both smiled, because some things don't need translation. In Seoul, walls filled with letters and drawings surrounded them. Tu Tien stood there quietly. Her eyes shimmered. Jack stepped closer. If I could, I'd bring all of this home. In Taipei, a small tea shop owner held their hands tightly. I never thought I'd meet you. Tu Tien smiled. We never thought we'd come this far either. In India, surrounded by colors, sounds, and the scent of spices, they suddenly felt something strange. They felt small, and at the same time, deeply, completely alive. Then came America, New York, a city of endless lights. In the middle of the crowd, someone shouted their names. A group of Vietnamese students, far from home, yet somehow not alone. They played music, and together they sang. No stage, no spotlight, but in that moment, distance disappeared. It's funny. No matter how far we go, we keep finding each other. From there, they flew to Brazil. Warm sunlight, warmer hearts. A young man handed Jack a football jersey. "Jack 10, you give me hope." Jack held it tightly. Words weren't enough, but his eyes said everything. In Europe, their journey slowed. Paris, a red rose, a quiet thank you. Italy, wet streets glowing under golden lights. I used to think money would build a life, but now I just want to walk beside you. England, a notebook filled with letters, different countries, same message. You made life feel worth living. And then they went home. The same red dirt road, the same quiet house. Mama Loy was waiting on the porch. No surprise, just love. Tu Tien ran into her arms. We brought the world back with us. Mama Loy laughed gently. I don't need the world. I only need you to. That night, under a sky full of stars, they sat together. No cameras, no audience, just home. $10 million can change your life. But what they brought back could never be bought. A song in a distant street, a paper garland, a small plant, a football jersey, a single red rose, and the feeling that somewhere out there, someone cares. So if one day, life gives you more than you ever expected, don't just ask, what can I buy? Ask instead, where can my heart go? And who it might find along the way. If this story touched you, don't forget to like and subscribe. There are still many beautiful stories waiting ahead, and maybe one of them is yours.